Hello everyone, this is Allegedly Caleb, and we are back with another episode of our Panzer Campaigns France 40 Let's Play, where we are playing fellow YouTuber James. So, we're about to get into the next turn. I have been attacking. What you can see here is the setup. I'm the Germans, he is the French. So, my original plan was to, well, first, some context. There's 3 points to capture. Each point is 400 points. And to win, I probably need 1 or 2 of those. 2 if I'm taking more casualties than he is. Now, my plan, what I knew about the enemy, he has a lot more men than I do. His men are a little bit lesser in quality, but not by much. Not by much at all. And then he has tanks. I am attacking with a force entirely of infantry, but I do have a lot of artillery. And generally, again, my infantry is a little bit better than him. But I am attacking a fortified line. So my plan was go after this point where I have where their tanks won't be very good because they'll be in woods, or at least that's what I thought. I realize now in this game that tanks don't perform any worse in woods than they do anywhere else. They just move slower. So that was a mistake on my part. It's not like other computer games where tanks are debuffed in woods or other types of terrain. Second, I was going to go for this point. Or not that point, for this point. So my whole plan was to push this way. Hold a line maybe along here. Or along this little river. But I was way too optimistic. He has so many men. And I probably pushed way too hard. Because my men were only like a little under halfway through. And my men are suffering. And he's actually started counterattacking in a couple of places. So let's see what happens next. Oh, and I should mention he did surround a couple of my units for a little bit, and he actually obliterated one of my battalions. Here's my next gamble. On the left, I pushed some men over a canal, but one of my men got stuck in movement mode. I do not save scum at all in this game, especially in these types of head-to-head games. I think save scumming is a bad something to do that's in bad form. So if I say on the first turn, what some people will do is they will do all their attacks, and if they don't get good results, then they'll quit and do all their attacks again. And then once they finally got the perfect turn where all their attacks succeeded, then they'll save the turn to their opponent. In this game, there's a lot to do, so the chances of a player doing that are minimized, especially with larger scenarios, but it's still a risk. And I don't think James is doing that. I don't think he's doing that at all. Nothing has happened to make me think otherwise. But it's always a risk when playing these types of PBM games, which is why I'm pretty selective with who I play with. But, oh, damn. They just lost an entire unit. Oh, I know exactly who that was. He showed me a screenshot of one of his units, and it had like 10 men left. So that one artillery barrage wiped out all 10 of those guys. That's crazy. I have to keep an eye on those X's. If you look down here, you'll see 3 X's means that they have at least 100 men. So, oh, there's another one with 2 X's. Those engineers are really low. Good to know. They finally pushed us out. Alright, but that means I can go ahead and take that trench. which will be good. Oh yeah, they finally killed that unit. Oh geez, I am worried he is gonna push hard over there. Well, at least all of those men didn't die, which is good. I'm gonna have to spread them out a little bit though. That one unit in travel mode is taking quite a beating. But at least I have a toehold over there. This turn hasn't been awful. It has not been awful by any means. A lot of his men are in under 100 men now. A lot of his battalions. I know over here he has some men that are not the greatest quality. So hopefully that's helping me out. He's got some of those B1 tanks right here. You can see them right there. They're so annoying. They've got a range of 2 and nothing I have has a range of 2. Outside my artillery, obviously. And even these tanks that are right here, none of my guns can hurt them. It's so annoying. Like I had, I think, 3 guns all right here. Oh, he's reinforcing those guys. Anyway, I had 3 guns right there, and not one of his tanks got destroyed from them. So really annoying. Good to know those guys are all disrupted though. Wonder if I'll be able to push there. Good question. Alright, let's continue watching. I wish I kept track more of our divisions. So this blue division of his is also, it's probably one of his weakest ones. So that's why we're trying. That was one of the whole points of my plan, is to put pressure on him where he's weakest. But it hasn't really been working out because I didn't really think much about trying to hit him where he is. Or I didn't really think too much about the fact that all of these woods are 40% cover. So did those guys just fire on my men? Do they have range of 2? That's a good question. I don't think we're budging them right here where my cursor is. They pushed up their last turn with an assault, and they're holding on to them. Holding on to that spot. Alright, well that's the end of the battle replay. Overall, it's not horrible at all. 6 units, half of my units got undisrupted, which is good. One of my units recovered some losses. These guys. I wonder, do units that are... I'll need to check this out. Units that are engaged. It's units that are next to enemy units. I don't think they recover losses. Got some enemy wireless intercepts over here. Anyway, so let's take a look. 4 of our HQs are out of command. That's seemingly kind of random. One of those guys are out of command. That's 1. Huh. So who's out of command? Where's my HQ button. There it is. So he is. He is. It's not that important. He is. That's 3. Oh god, is my core? Oh. Okay, yeah, my core one's out of command. I don't think that really matters too much. 6 of my units are low on ammo. Yeah, mostly these guys. Six of my units were undisrupted, which is perfect. Out of 12. So, sad face are disrupted units. One of my strategies has been to try and disrupt his HQs so that they can't undisrupt his units, which has been a huge advantage of mine. He's got so many units disrupted, and they're having a hard time undisrupting. I anticipate he's having some supply problems too, especially over here, where he's not next to a major road. Over here, he's probably fine on supply. But over here, I'd imagine he's having a tough time. But I think that's where most of my units are out of supply too. Anyway, let's see who undisrupted. Oh, nice. Most of those units undisrupted. Although, oh god, that guy's at 18%. Oh, that's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Anyway, oh, he moved that unit into that trench. I thought I was going to be able to take that, but I guess not. Not that that's super important. I would like someone to at least protect these 2 units. Anyway. Oh, good. That flak unit undisrupted. Oh, God. 35%. One of those units undisrupted. Although they're both low on ammo. That's nice. 7 units recovered fatigue. 1 unit recovered losses. Wireless intercept. I'm going to be right back. I want to check a rule really quick. It'll take a second. Okay, I was correct. A unit cannot take any action or even take losses to have losses recovered. So all of these units on the front line are not going to recover any of their losses, whereas he is recovering some losses, 1% losses, with each of these units that are dug in behind. So he's got room to have reserves because he has a front, or because he's defending. I do not. So let's see here. First of all, where are we going to want to attack this turn? I feel like we should make an attack on these guys. If we can. Let's take a look at his units too. Let's look for units with 2 X's for his infantry. Is everyone we can see over there? Oh damn, both of these units have 2 X's. Can I even see people behind? Oh, I can. It's good to know. Both of those guys have 2 X's, so that's not really much of a reserve. These guys are all pretty light. Do I have a trench here? Oh, I do. I should probably occupy this trench. Move these guys over here. Anyway, let's continue looking. Yeah, so those cavalry units mostly have 2. Okay. So he's pretty weak in this center area. Those guys are isolated. That's good to know. And most of his units over here are disrupted. That is also good to know. He's got most of his men over here. So, do we push over? Oh God, no. These men were like trapped for a little bit. We can't push with them. That'd be a horrible idea. And look at these guys' fatigue. It is awful. So, maybe they rest for now. Who do we want to assault with? Oh, she could take them out. Be really nice if we could capture that hex. Maybe. Do they have trenches? No. What turn is it? Oh, it's 6 p.m. Oh, so the night turn's about to happen. Ah, oh, that's a really strong position right there. In that case, excuse me. Excuse me. Jeez. Oh, he's gonna probably recover a lot of his units after this. So, I didn't even think about that. With it being the night turn, do we want to pull back any of our units? take a look. They're at 80%. They're probably fine. They're at almost 50. We might want to pull them back if we have a choice. They're at 71. So even though they're disrupted and low on ammo, we might want to stick them up here. $56, $44, $67, $61, $35, $65, $48, $25, 3 guns. Jeez. All right. These guys. Whose regiment are you? Doesn't say. Doesn't say whose regiment you are. Oh yeah, that's because I have to click this. There. Too bad all the hexes he could go to are those. Geez, all of these guys are really low. Can't even move to that, to this one. They can. Maybe we do that. You come over there. Oh, is it because of the... Yeah, I think it is. You... Wow, no one can move there, huh? It's annoying. Maybe we can hit them with artillery or something. No, I think we want to focus the artillery on the HQs again. 'Cause a lot of them have just only recovered now. All right. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Jeez. Give me 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know who's blowing up my Discord. Anyway. Not James. He is out this weekend. Nice. Disrupted. Any other HQs that we can see? You can see those guys. Nice. All right. That's everyone. Let's go after these guys. Uh-oh. Nice. All right. Let's go after more HQs. Because again, going after HQs will keep his units from recovering from their disruption. Let's go after him again. All right, going after his leadership because he's not hiding them. I think that that's a pretty good strategy. Nice, we broke him. He's got no one over there. All right, well, we broke that unit. All right, now we want to see about breaking into his other positions. Trench. Oh, we lost that one. Just unfortunate. Maybe we can get in with this guy. Nice. All right. Took some ground. Jeez. Stick them over here. Stick them right here. Take those guys up. Oh, no! No! Oh, that sucks. I did not mean to move both of them. No, oh my god. Damn it. I don't know. I don't think he can move there though. That's my only saving grace. I don't think he can move there either. So I'll have to live with that. Uh-oh. Now it would be nice if I could disrupt one of these guys, huh? Oh, good. We just disrupted one of them. Oh. All right. Well, oh well. That sucks about those guys, though. It's frustrating. I guess we can move them there. Better than nothing. Attack one of their guys. Nice. Do the same thing. Them. Nice. And these guys. Let's see if we can drive them out of there. Oh, we did. Awesome. Oops. Nice. Hmm. Let's move him right here. Yeah. Getting some of my men back and rested. Over here. We still have time. Nice. Oh, lost a vehicle. Alright, how about over here? Let's get them the heck out of transport mode. Where's their leader? Is this him? Yeah. Alright. Well, Theoretically, my men should have really good supply over here. Nice. Okay. They don't know which one is the 182 guy. Ooh, we just disrupted those guys. Damn. 16 assault. Uh-oh. Oops. Where's patrol? That one? Yeah. I don't think they can because they're going. But I do think that is everyone. Yeah. All right, so let's take a look at victory. Allies have lost 5,127. We've lost 5,136. Oh yeah, we have really come back in terms of losses. They've lost 44 guns. We've lost 28. We've lost 2 vehicles. They've lost 8. Yeah, okay. So at least we are almost even with men again. But really we don't want to be because, again, we are outnumbered by a lot. We at least need more than 200 for a minor victory, which we will not get from losses alone. Not at all. Now, a minor defeat, or a minor victory, we just need 1 point. But that'll probably get us into a... Yeah, that'll just get her a minor... that will get us a minor defeat. Minor victory... Wait, no, I'm reading it wrong. A major victory, we need more than 200 points. A minor defeat, we need more than 400 points. A minor victory, we need more than 600 points. A major victory, we need more than 800 points. So 2 of those and a positive kill ratio. So we are having a tough time right now. But that's how this scenario is, I think. I think this scenario is pretty difficult for the Axis side. It does not help that I don't have much experience with these types of scenarios where you're doing a head-on assault. And again, I've always been trained that when you're attacking, you need at least a 2-to-1 attacker-defender ratio for okay odds. For like, ideally you want 3-to-1, but that is it's 3-to-1 in the opposite side. So defenders have not really 3-to-1. It's probably like 2-to-1 or 3-to-2, but not ideal. Anyway, though, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you next time.